Okay, let's see if I can continue on this because WhatsApp keeps stopping me all the time, and now I'm getting lost because I said, okay, I'm gonna put it back in my backpack and I'm going to disconnect, and then boom, 1,000 million ideas came again. And I said, okay, I'm gonna prepare everything. I'm preparing everything because of the wind. And now that I have the whole equipment, I don't know what I was going through, but I didn't care because the important thing is what I was feeling. That is, it doesn't matter how much of this knowledge is passing through me and I keep forgetting, because I always feel like the day after, 2 days after, 1 week after, 15 years later, I connect with that and I start from that level in that moment whenever it happened again. So I don't keep it in my rational memory, and that's why I cannot explain so many millions of things that are coming from the another dimension and putting through my words into the camera, because that's like 3 different steps. One is being aware of something is in another dimension, the other one is feeling it and receiving it, and the other one is being able to verbalize it and put it the words, even though they are not exactly the same thing I'm feeling. But it's the closest I can do it in this stupid dimensional word world. And wow, so I'm speaking in English. Yeah, because I was speaking to you, Marianne. And then I decided to send you more messages that I don't have to be worried about making the videos for you to share, because every time I was sharing something with you, it was giving me an amazing, like a trampoline jump to a higher perspective or multidimensional positive thing. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how it is understood, but it means something amazing. Yeah, multidimensional, something positive. Is that, yeah? Well, I don't know if I want to explain it, because and the clouds today are also awesome. So that's the thing, that every time I'm doing any stretching, any closed eyes walking meditation, I become part of the ocean, I drink a waterfall. Every time I'm doing all these things, whenever I come back with many more concepts, because I've been there. So it's not like I feel it like concepts, but it's like you being somewhere else, and what you can bring is that what you feel. It's not visual memory, it's not olfactive, it's nothing. It's like probably like dying and coming back. I think it should be like something like that. Because if I died 2 or 3 times in experiences that I thought I died, those were more amazing than just simply almost dying. Yeah, the problem is that these people, when they try to rationalize, it's impossible. It's impossible for them because maybe they have never been into many other dimensions and lives and feelings like that. And when this happened to them and they come back, they don't know how the fuck can they put the words if I've been learning for 53 years. And these people, maybe just they found out the day before, depending on when it was. If it was when they were 7 or when they were 30 or 40 or 57. So, and then at the end you die, so what is the problem? You know? And then they are not scared of dying, and then at least they can change their life in many aspects, because they had many feelings and emotions that they didn't know how they were called. And those are the ones that I'm always talking about, these hundreds of thousands or millions of feelings and emotions that you only felt and nobody else, or all of us, but we are not aware of them. So if you are never aware of what you're feeling, You are only referring to the ones that other people are saying, and by the name of hate, you choose in your 1,000 different hates, and you choose this one, but maybe this one mean something that for you was wrath in another department, in another dimension. And I'm moving my hands. I can imagine the people, because the people are making fun of me because I'm moving my hands, because yes, I'm talking about dimensions. And when some people salute to me and they say, hey, hello, and they start doing these things. Or there is a crazy guy at the beach, living in the beach, that he's copying everything, not only my movements. Also, he doesn't have battery in his mobile. He's like pretending he's talking on his mobile. And now he has a hat. Before he had like a baseball hat, and now he has a hat more like my head. Now he has long hair. I don't know what he's pretending. He's always trying to speak with me, and I'm not interested at all. I spoke with him many times, and he's much worse than the rest of the three-dimensional people. What I mean is more lost. The other people, they can feel more things, because the other guy is completely wasted in his mind, in his rational mind, in his brain probably. And he creates his own things, thinking that he is so clever, crazy, and interesting. And he starts talking to me about the most unidimensional things. He cannot get. I had many conversations with him, and I always, and at the end I said, I don't want to speak with you anymore unless you read The Myth of the Cavern and you explain to me. Because if you read it, if you keep talking the same way, so you have to explain to me, or you don't have to explain it. I don't want to give the solution, but that's the thing. And he tried to speak with me, and I say, hey, remember what I told you? Because I know he didn't read it, of course. And then he said, no, I'm more interested in science and laws and things like that, more than philosophy. Okay, perfect. Keep following your way. You are the one interested in speaking with me. I'm not. And if you are not on my path, get away, come to my path, because I know your path. I was there when I was 7 or 8. I learned all these kind of things. And then I started unlearning them when I was 24, 25 probably. But I was not programming myself. I was living my childhood lifestyle. And then, shit, the wind just cut me. Yeah, everywhere you're gonna find people who imitate you and they don't know why. And I never find it like a offense. Never. I've been receiving it all my life. All my life. Every single day almost. About my hair, about my earrings, about how crazy I am, about everything. The type of music that I like depending on where I am. Because if I like heavy metal, but I love reggae and I love sometimes dance music. Like many other people, but some heavy metal people, they are so fucking narrow-minded. Heavy metal or death, you know? Everything is like this or death, this or death, this or death, with everything. With everything. But when it is something that you like, then you agree. Yeah, why not? You know? iPhone or death. Yeah, all the iPhone guys, all the whatever they are called. The funny guys, fun guys. No, I don't know. I'm talking about all of them. All of them. All of them is even all of us. Because of course I am part of that, but in a 0.001%. And my intention is putting zeros in between. But I am learning a lot, and I'm getting poorer and happier and wiser, because happier goes with wiser. It is this, it's like in the department of happiness. It is in there, you know, and wise. Yeah, it's impossible because it's the way you feel alive when you are getting wiser. And if you don't do it for one single day, you're not living one single day. It doesn't matter. 1 day, 2 days, 2 months, 1 year. Maybe you come back and then you disconnect again, and maybe forever. Or maybe you start combining them, or maybe you never stopped combining them. But I don't see any people like that, because the people who are awake, they are the worst people. They are in another direction, in the same perspective or the same dimension. And when they start telling the people about all these things that they are truth and this, I'm not talking about data. I'm talking about the information I'm bringing. That's the huge difference. I don't give a shit about anything, about global warming, about anything. It's not that I don't care. I don't give a shit about the perspectives. I know that it's not a good thing for me, for my body. But I don't know if it will be a good thing for the earth. Because do we know if humans made it? But this is one of the perspectives. And I can go to ultra right wing and give this kind, and then I can be, but I want to give them all. Because all of them are hidden variables, all of them. And people, just because they found their visible variable, they thought it was hidden. Yeah, and I found it. But it was not hidden for you, you know, it was the way that you are attracted to. You try to give an explanation for something that is not. So all of them are good. I can develop all of them. That's the good thing that I should have learned when I was a child, about debating, defending the thing that I was not in favor with. And I would have loved, when I saw that they were doing it in the United States, I was probably already 20 years old, but at least when I felt that, wow, what a great idea to do that, in that moment, I started being like that. It's not that I didn't need to learn, it's that I need to connect. And then I learned from my childhood when I was not doing it. And I learned from that moment. That's the way I travel through the time, meeting all my me's. Yeah, now it would be a very, very hard job to find every single video, because many of the things are on video, that they relate to every single line of the poem I Am Crazy Because. That would be a really big effort. And, well, and from there I could make many others. I'm crazy because of that, because all these things that I'm talking about. Because everybody, I will always find someone that would feel what I'm saying, and also I will find someone that would know, understand what I'm saying, and would be giving me their reasons, and they would be absolutely right from that rational perspective. So that's what I mean. Just how it feels, and how it's done, and how it's called, and how it's written. And wow, I don't know how many kilometers I've been walking already. I'm leaving.